Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now today we're diving into something super practical. How to use just 2 LED lights to achieve 3 different lighting setups for documentary style interviews. Whether you're working on a budget, in a small space, or just want to keep things simple, these setups will help you capture professional looking interviews without the need of tons of gear. Now let's get into it. Now before we get into the lighting setups, let's do a quick gear check. For my key light, I'm using the Neewer MS60C RGB LED light. It's very similar to its smaller brother, the MS60C RGB LED light that I actually reviewed a few videos previously. You go ahead and check out the link in the description section for you to check out that review. The MS150 has the same exact effects. Really the biggest difference is that it has a maximum output power of 150 watts versus the 65 watts of the MS60, but they're very compact, extremely well built. So the 150 is going to be my key light, and for my secondary light it's going to be the MS60C. As far as tripods, I'm using 2 basic heavy-duty tripods. The reason why I chose the Neewer lights is because of how compact they are, and they're extremely travel friendly and pack a lot of punch. Now another great reason is that I can control both of them wirelessly through the Neewer mobile app, which works phenomenally. Zero lag, connects instantly as soon as you activate the Bluetooth on both the lights, and I can control not only the temperature, the intensity, as well as the effects, but I can control what color I want them to go in as well. And being able to control the lights wirelessly is a complete game changer. Of course, I'm using 2 basic tripod stands for me to adjust the height and direction of the light with the Neewer lights. Now, as far as the modifiers, I'm using one 38-inch Octabox, and I'm using one 17-inch Neewer Octabox as well. What I highly recommend, you don't have to for every setup, is to use a light diffuser. I use a double panel light diffusion on both the Octaboxes. For you, it's really about style, but that's what I'm doing for mine. Of course, I'm going to leave a link to all the products that I'm using throughout this video in the description section for you to check out for yourself. Have any questions about it, let me know. Now, let's get to the lighting setups. The first setup is a classic key and fill. This is the most basic and popular look for interviews. It creates depth while keeping the subject flattering. Place your key light at 45-degree angle from the subject, slightly above eye level. Use your second LED as a fill light on the opposite side, positioned around 45 to 90 degrees, dim to reduce harsh shadows on your subject. If your background feels flat, you can use a practical light like a lamp to add warmth or dimension, like I'm doing in this video right now. This setup mimics natural light while maintaining control over shadows. Great for a balanced classic look. As you can see, I have some really harsh shadows right here. Now, if that's a look you want to go with, fantastic. But today it's all about 2 light setup. So now I want to soften the shadows here using my fill light. So let's turn that fill light on. So as you can see, the purpose of that fill light wasn't to do absolutely obliterate the shadows, but to soften the shadows, because shadows, in my opinion, are our friend, because it helps to give depth to our subject and also add a little bit of mood if you want more of it. So with that said, here you can see it soften, and there's the key light. Let's add a little bit more flair to our background by turning on the practicals, which is the lamps I have here and right down there. The second setup is Rembrandt Lighting with Backlight. If you want a bit more drama but still need a natural feel, this is going to be your go-to setup. Place the key light at a sharper angle this time, at around 30 to 40 degrees, creating a triangle of light under the eye of the shadowed side of the subject's face. Instead of a fill light, use the second LED as a backlight behind the subject, aimed at their shoulder or hair to create separation from the background. Now, this adds depth and a cinematic vibe without needing more than 2 lights. Great for when you want to capture a more intimate or emotional interview. All right, so for setup number 2, I set up the key light with a Rembrandt Lighting style, and what I have on this now is a smaller softbox. It's a 17-inch Neewer softbox with a grid on it, just to really accentuate the Rembrandt lighting. And what you want to achieve or try to achieve is like a triangle shape of light of just hitting this cheekbone, and then the shadow to connect from here to the side of your face. That's what you're going for. And now I'm gonna add the hair light or backlight. So as you can see right here, I have now some light hitting me right here, and as well as onto the background, which lights it up a little bit. I actually really like this because it's kind of doing two things in one. It's giving me some edge and separating me from the background, but also giving a little touch of light in the background. And what I'm using on the second light is a reflector, a 5-inch silver reflector with a diffuser attached to it, and I have it pointing about 40 degrees downward to the back of my head here. And as you can tell, I'm being edged out a little bit, but for sure you can see a little bit up top here, and then there you go. So it's a very nice, clean, and effective setup for documentary videos. Now, setup number 3 is cross lighting for contrast. Perfect for when you want a more stylized and high contrast look. Place each light at a 45-degree angle from either side of your subject, one as a key light and one as a rim light. Now balance their intensities to avoid overexposure while maintaining a strong contrast. Now this setup is dynamic and visually striking, suitable for more edgy or creative documentary work. And in this case, I have my key light camera right, using the Neewer 17-inch softbox without a grid this time. And then to camera left, I have the Neewer MS60C LED light with just a 5-inch reflector with a diffuser attached to it, hitting me here for that rim light. As you can tell, you can see the edge in here. So let me show you what it looks like without the rim light. And there you go. Again, a light up like this, like the first setup, can be totally usable. If I was to shoot like this, I'd probably turn on my lamps, my little practicals back here. But in this case, we have the key light, and now let's turn that rim light back on. And then there you go. A very simple and effective way. I've seen this a lot. One of the most important things about this lighting setup is that you want to try to maintain a lot of contrast. And what I mean is, you don't want my face to be super well lit on both sides. You want the dark side to stay dark, just like how it is right here. And then you add that little bit of touch with the rim light, and there's still a dark portion right here. How dark you want it is up to you, but you still want to maintain that contrast between the highlight over here and the shadow side. This is a very simple, effective way to use 2 lights for some dynamic video. As you know, lighting doesn't have to be that complicated. These are just a few ways in which you can just use just 2 LED lights to create numerous styles of lighting for your next video project. Of course, I'll leave a link to the Neewer MS60C and the 60C LED lights that I've featured throughout this video for you to check out for yourself. And if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, don't forget to press that like, that share, that subscribe, and yes, hit the bell icon to get notifications for my upcoming content. I'm Robert Silver, and until next time, keep shooting and stay creative.